What have these people got in common? Yes, all these people play the game of lawn bowls. For years, the game of lawn bowls has been perceived as a game or pastime for retired persons. That is no longer the case. Nowadays, the game has attracted the younger generation. There are under 18 and under 25 national championships and an under 25 international team. The object of this DVD is to promote the game of lawn bowls to those counties that do not have a club at present and to introduce the game to school children. Lawn bowls is a fun, exciting, serious and enjoyable. The main summer season runs from the beginning of April to the end of September. The winter season runs from October to March. The Winter League is a mixed rinks league where women and men play together. In the 26 counties, the national governing body of lawn bowls is the Bowling League of Ireland, known as the BLI, and the ladies section is called the Ladies Bowling League of Ireland, known as the LBLA. The summer leagues are divided into a men's league run by the BLI and a ladies league run by the LBLI. There are also knockout cup competitions for each division in the men's league and an open knockout cup competition in the LBLI. There are also All-Ireland Cup competitions where teams from the 26 counties play teams from the north of Ireland. In addition to these, there are championship matches in singles, pairs, triples and fours, but more about this later.
I just got into the game one day during the summer. My father was taking up the game and I was down here with some of my friends and we got out and had a look at him playing. We decided to go out and play and we just got the bug for it. And once you start playing it, you'll get the bug for it, you won't want to stop. Well, especially when the weather's good, there's nothing more relaxing, especially after having your day in work, coming down, getting out on the bowling green, sun is shining, and you're just having a bit of fun with the lads. And especially if you're playing a competition, it is very competitive.
It's a very, very competitive game. It incorporates everybody, no matter what age you are, how big or how small, weight, nothing like that comes into it. It's just down to hand and eye coordination, and generally feel for the game. And the higher up you play, you'll find that.
Yeah, the best part of the sport is a very challenging sport, and you get to meet a lot of new people and make a lot of friends from that, and get to go to different places around the country and hopefully England and Wales. It's a good game, and we're always struggling for numbers, so it's good to have more people playing, and it's a tough game, and it's very rewarding as well.
I did play myself for quite some years, and was fortunate enough to win a lot of world titles, 4 world titles in total. Won the World Indoor Singles title, 3 World Outdoor titles. I've also won medals at the Commonwealth Games for Ireland. I have played for Ireland over 100 times in total.
It's a very tactical game.
The rules themselves are the same for the different types of game you play, whether it's singles, doubles, triples or rinks is our favourite game.
You must have the mat, must be 2 metres from the end of the ditch, and it must travel 23 metres before you can play.
The basic idea is to get as many of your balls around the jack as possible. So you're looking at the bowl, there's a small ring and a big ring. And the bowl is designed to turn in, right? Okay. And the small side is what's called the bias. So when you're holding your left-handed, you'll be holding the bowl in this hand.
With this pointing in.
On the inside.
Cool.
And because you're going to play right-handed, you're going to be holding the bowl with the little ring on that side, in towards your body. And this is called... Yeah, do you know what it's called?
No. The jack.
The jack, yeah. So this doesn't have a bias, it's like an ordinary bowl and it's quite heavy. So I'm going to roll it up. First of all, I'm not going to roll it very far, just to see. Point your feet out that way, right out that way. No, bowl out there. That's it. That's better. And you watch that. See how it's coming back? Very good. You're going to bowl
Okay.
left-handed.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
okay.
would suggest that you point your feet out towards the white mark.
Right, the left hand side benefit. Okay. Grand. Ooh. Had the jack been out there?
It's nearly coming back towards the jack. You went out a little bit far
Yeah.
and a little bit too heavy. Try your other bowl.
Oh,
See how you
right.
get.
The system's heating
No,
up.
Get down as low as you can when you're bowling it. And not as heavy. That's better. Very good. Hey!
15 years ago, there were 15 clubs in 3 counties. Today, there are 30 clubs in 9 counties. This has been achieved with the help and finance of the Irish Sports Council and local sport partnerships. The oldest club in the 26 counties is Kenilworth Bowling Club, now situated in Grosvenor Square, Rathmines in Dublin, formed in 1892. CYM Sports Club is an all-sports club that caters for rugby, cricket, football, tennis and table tennis, to mention a few, and are playing a Division 1 match against Leinster today.
It's been a very strange evolution for bowls in Ireland. There's lawn bowling, which is obviously the outdoor bowling on grass or on synthetic as it happens now. There are now 10 synthetic greens in Dublin. In the north of Ireland there would be approximately 100 greens. So obviously the sport was mainly centred in the north of Ireland. But then evolved the short mat out of that, and the short mat is played all over the country.
Kenilworth is the only club in the 26 counties with 2 greens. The traditional surface for bowls is a natural grass surface. Of the 30 clubs that are in existence at the moment, 21 are grass greens. In 2005, Kenilworth dug up the oldest green and changed it to an all-weather carpet. The main advantage of artificial is that the game can be played throughout the winter months, and there is a winter league run every Saturday morning. The natural life of a carpet is between 15 to 20 years. Nowadays, with the advance in technology, artificial surfaces made of all-weather carpet seem to be the preferred option.
2 different types, obviously with grass and artificial. Grass is a little bit slower traditionally and it's a bit more challenging and tricky. Artificial is a truer surface most of the time.
There are more and more artificial outdoor bowling greens being built, both in Ireland and certainly overseas.
The advantage of the artificial surface over the traditional grass surface is mainly one of maintenance costs. The cost of maintaining a grass green can run into 5,000 or 7,000 euros per annum. By putting down an artificial surface, there is very little maintenance cost involved.
The fact that you're able to play in the winter now, that's good and it encourages the sport.
The Bowling League of Ireland was formed in 1924 to govern the game of bowls in the Republic. There are 3 associations up north and 1 association in the 26 counties. Each year there are inter-association matches for both men and ladies at senior and junior level. This is the first match of the ladies' senior inter-association series, and the LBLI are playing a northern team.
I started lawn bowls because my parents played. I was big into other sports like hockey and tennis until I got married and had 3 children. And then bowling was a much more suitable time because I could choose my own time to play. I had a wonderful 20 years between, say, 1980 and 2000. And I felt it was my payback that I should do something for the association. So I went forward as secretary in 2001, 2002.
St James's Gate has been very successful in recent years due to their youth policy. They started to bring their under-25 players into the team and have won the title for the last 4 years. One of their most successful players is Richard Leonard.
Yeah, we've won the league for the last 4 years, and before that we hadn't won for 15 to 20 years. So everybody in the club has become a lot more competitive.
Richard started playing bowls at an early age and very quickly caught the eye of the international selectors. In 1999, aged just 16 years, He was selected to play on the under-25 international team and was selected every year thereafter until he was no longer eligible. Then he was immediately selected to play on the senior international team.
Over the last 4 or 5 years, I've probably won about 6 or 7 Irish titles, which gives you a chance to win the British Isles then. And myself and my father and another person from the club now, at the end of June, will be going over to England to play in the British Isles. Especially if you're playing a competition, it is very competitive. Even if you're playing somebody that's 70, they're as competitive as you are, and it's such a great leveler for anybody, because somebody of 70 can beat someone of 20 and someone of 20 can beat someone of 70. Anybody of any age, disability or anything can play it. And I think that's really good, especially for somebody young starting. There's great potential out there to kind of get a few trips away, and there's a chance to go away to England, Scotland and Wales and all different places with the Irish team.
Well, I've been part of a very successful team that have won the league for the last 4 years and also the cup for the last 2 years. And in that 4 years I was captain for 3. I was also part of an inter-association team that won the inter-association tournament here. And on a personal note, I've won a BLI singles title. So it's been a very happy time for me playing the game. It doesn't really matter whether you're 16 or 17 or 70, you know, we all have the one aim to play bowls, and that's what the great leveller is. It's not the age, it's the bowls, and that's what sort of brings us all together. I played football at quite a high level and I was quite successful at that, and I enjoyed it extremely well. But I got to say, I get as much satisfaction playing bowls, if not more, and I can play bowls much longer than I could play the soccer.
These are some of the players who have been selected to play in the under-25 inter-association series against the 3 associations in the north of Ireland later on in the year. From that series, the under-25 international team will be selected. During this game, there will be coaches in attendance to help the players in strategic play.
I'm the team manager and coach for the Irish team, and that's at both senior level and under 25 level. The job basically involves looking after the players, coaching them. I'm also involved in selection and helping them with preparation for competitions like World Championships, Commonwealth Games, and obviously within Ireland we have an international senior and under 25 team. The age of the bowlers is getting younger and younger, not only in Ireland but throughout the world, and there's a lot more competition coming from youth, and they do have their own individual World Championships now for under 25. A lot more young 14 plus age group are coming into the game of bowls, and the competition's improving the standard immensely. I started myself when I was 15 years of age, and back when I started I was one of the few, if you like, at that age group, but nowadays it's quite common. As you can see from behind us here, we actually do have a fully fledged under 25 international. Certainly the first stage for any promising young bowler is to get picked for their inter-association under 25 team, and from that, if they continue to show their abilities, they will get selected for the under 25 international team. That really is a big step in stone for players of that age group. It gets them recognised by the International Selection Committee, and from that they can then progress on to the senior team. So it is a continuous process. It's a big goal in any young bowler's career to get playing for the under 25 international team.
My name is Mark O'Looney. I started playing bowls when I was 15, just about 8 years ago, and I just started watching on telly and heard about a local club and joined it from there. But I won the British Isles Short Match Championships in 2006. Won a couple of league medals and various other tournaments throughout the year. And yeah, it's one of the few sports that age doesn't really seem to matter. From a 20-year-old to a 70-year-old, you know, everybody, it's not really that much of a strenuous game, so it's all within, people can play at any age level and still beat the opposing person, even though there could be 50 years of a difference between them. Like, so it's not many sports that are like that, and it's good for young people and older people that they can stay being competitive in their lives, whatever age. So.
I'm Andrew Jackson, and my dad used to play ball, so he got me into it, and I just started playing 2 years ago. It's good because you meet new friends.
You get to meet them and respect them as well. Like, you mightn't get to meet them in your day-to-day lives, but you meet them in your sporting bowling life. Like, so it's good. It's to meet people from all different ages. Like, everyone has something to offer.
I started coaching about 19 years ago, mostly because I like the game and I wanted to give something back to the sport that I like.
There is quite a lot to learn in it, and after a few years of that you go and you upgrade to a club coach, and then go up to senior coach, and further still to staff coach, where you would be up to international standard then.
Now it's a 2-day event to become assistant coach. Then after 4 or 5 years, you upgrade your skills to become a club coach. And after another couple of years, you upgrade to be a senior coach. And after that, a staff coach. You must have patience. You must be able to communicate with your players, whether they're beginners or seasoned players. You get a player or a person that comes into the club newly, and you coach them. You see how they progress, and they go out and they win their first competition, and you feel great, absolutely, because you've coached that person. It's a fantastic feeling.
Social-wise, it's a big part of the game, and we do believe in keeping that tradition, if you like, alive within the game of bowls, although it is becoming more competitive as younger people come into the game, and there's more competition and a bit of prize when they come into the game. You do see that competition increasing, but nonetheless, even at the very, very top level, there's still that social aspect to the game.
Well, there's a chap, he's actually been on the Irish team, not the last 5 or 6 years, but he's only got one leg, and he has a